Hello everyone. I thought it would be fun. I haven't done this in a while. I've been AWOL with these fitness challenge and I'm getting ready to enter another one come February 5th. Not February, January 5th with some money prizes, and that sure is a motivating factor in, well, not only getting your health, but it is motivating to show up and shoot for them prizes, all kinds of prizes. So I'm excited. Even if I don't win a prize, I'm still gaining my health and wellness. So that is the biggest prize of all. So I think for today, we are in the new moon in Sagittarius. So Sagittarius is a sign of truth. Sagittarius is also one that doesn't sugarcoat. If you know what Sagittarius, well, I'm one, and y'all know. I don't sugarcoat some things, right? I'm kind of blunt. Sometimes that comes across as harsh, yes, but I am working on softening that. But sometimes there is no sugarcoating. Sometimes the truth is the truth, whether we like it or not. It's an energy of what we attach to that truth to make it good or bad, right? So anyway, let's begin. I do have 4 cards. I hate that when it happens. My cards just fall. Wouldn't be so bad if I did it over the table, huh? I know. I'm still sorting out my world. And someday I'll get there when I grow up, right? Okay, so our first placement is going to be, and this is for the new moon in Sagittarius. If you're into setting goals and whatnot, this is a perfect moon phase where you do that, where you plant your seeds on what you want to accomplish the next moon cycle, 28 days, whatever the moon cycle is. So it's a good time to set some goals, and especially as we're heading into the new year, you can kind of look ahead. I don't know if people do vision boards, dream boards, but I'm getting ready to do one with my fitness class. We got a gal that's getting ready to do one, so this is the time of year to kind of be thinking ahead of where you want to go. And so hopefully this spread will kind of help you somewhat with that. And also I want to throw out, I'll be doing some reads on YouTube, and I do a new moon prayer kind of ceremony, blessing, and then the full moon I do a full-blown candle and crystal blessing. So if you're interested in any of that kind of stuff, come follow me on YouTube, and all that is in the post section when I do it. And I also post different spreads in conjunction with the moon, being you want to maximize that energy, celestial energy. So I throw spreads out there, but if you're not into tarot, you can certainly use those spreads as a journal prompt to get to know yourself better, your energy better, and how you can apply that celestial energy to your highest good. Okay, we're going to begin. Enough chit-chat. So we've got what you're searching for, what you left behind in that search. And yes, I did have to write this down, guys. What are you not committed to? And what were you too careless about? So let's see. Let's start with number 1. What are you searching for? What are you searching for? Is it love? Is it you're looking for stability. You're looking for reliable, practical, stable, respectful. Yeah, you're looking more into home things, finances. Pentacles are your home, your money. Knights are not kings. They're messengers. So what you're looking for is you're looking for something in your home world, your family, or your job. You're searching for something in that. Better footing, better connection, better coins, better home. You fill in the blanks. That's what you're looking for. Now, sometimes We get so laser focused on things that sometimes we leave things behind. So let's find out what you've left behind in this quest, right? You got a knight, a quest for the pinnacle. What you leave behind? Sometimes leaving behind things are good. Sometimes they're not. Oh. You left behind King of Pentacles. Now, why would you leave a king for a knight, girlfriend? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you leave a king? Maybe you weren't just happy. Sometimes money and things are nice, but if they're not in alignment to like your soul and your happiness and joy, then it's meaningless, right? So something in your previous environment where, man, there was a lot of flow. There was a lot of blessings, a lot of resources, but something didn't click. This did not make you happy, even though it's pretty much all there. But you wasn't happy there. So you're looking for a different kind of home, relationships, job. So you're leaving something that looked pretty solid. And again, you can have all that and still lack the joy and the happiness. So I think that's what happened. Materialism, maybe you figured out that it's not all what it's cracked up to be, right? If you don't share it with somebody, if you don't have people in your world to share those resources, to connect with, then it's pretty much an empty life. You might have a lot of things, but you do not have people who care about you. So I see you moving away from that. So in this instance, that's probably a good thing. It kind of threw me because most people don't trade a king for a knight. So, but I'm sure you have your reasons. So what else we got? What are you not committed to? Ending this year, what do you need to know that you're not committed to? Perhaps you can narrow that down. The world, completion, ending, success, reward, freedom. What are you not committing to? You're not committing to closing something. This is either closing a cycle or opening a cycle. So, in context with this, maybe you're afraid to get out of your comfort zone to leave this. Maybe you need to close this up before you can go on your quest. Because you don't want to leave empty loose strings, especially in connections or jobs and that. You really need to close it up. And in this instance, I think it's fair to say it's probably a mixture of both. I'm getting a lot of fear. A lot of fear of leaving the unknown, closing it up, and going forward to something you have no idea. This is completely new for you. But you already know what's here. You don't know. This might be 20, 100 million times better than over here. I think the fear of the unknown keeps a lot of people from their blessings, from their destiny, and that. I think that's uncertainty has definitely killed a lot of dreams, right? Lack of confidence for self. If you surround yourself by a lot of people who aren't confident in themselves, trust me, that's going to rub off on you. You are the sum of the people you hang around with. Take a look at your group. If you're like that saying, if you hang around 5 broke people, you're going to be the 6th. If you hang around 5 low vibe people, you're going to be the 6th. Get it? Get what I'm saying? That's why they have that birds of a feather flock together. That's why you can say guilty by association, right? There is some merit in that. You have to be careful who you hook your energy to. Directly or indirectly, that can get you in a lot of trouble that you weren't looking for. So the last and final one to this spread is What have you been too careless about? What are you too careless about? Too careless, Spirit. What have they been too careless about? Six of Pentacles. Sharing. See, this is equal reciprocity. I can't say that word. Equal give and take. This also can represent charity work, giving, sharing. Some of you maybe have never learned that lesson, or maybe have forgotten that lesson. That I tell you what, oneness will teach you that lesson, that we're all one. We're all, and even the Bible teaches that we're many hands and feet of the body of Christ, right? It's what you're being too careless about. That'll pinch off your money flow too. Your money is an energy that flows. If you save without spending, you just pinched it off. You know, you can be too tight with money. If you're on the other end where you just let it all flow out, then you ain't got any either. So you can't pinch it off and be too tight, but yet you can't be so reckless that you just spend your rent money. See what I'm saying? You have to have an energy and know that, you can't outgive God. God is the biggest giver I know. Maybe there's been something in your spirit that you're supposed to be helping, donating, volunteering. There's something about you're not giving back. You're not giving back. That's probably, because you got a lot of pentacles. Look at all these pentacles. Look at all these pentacles. 3 of your cards is pentacles. So I'm talking to somebody about money. Money, family, relationships. You have got too careless about giving back. And that make the rest of the story make sense. Maybe you're not in a good environment where they are giving, or a little bit narcissistic, or a little bit selfish, or this crew. I've got mine, screw you. You know, and not unknowingly, I hate it when I see people do that, because they don't understand they are, when you don't want other people to have, and you want to hoard it all, then, you know, it's gonna come on you. It's not gonna be good until you learn that lesson. And once you start a better money flow, then things will improve. But if you're always, it's just a tricky thing, because you do have to put yourself first, but not to the point of narcissism. And we are seeing an increase in narcissism. And some people argue, blah, 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 blah. Me, personally, I think they consciously disconnected from source. That was a conscious decision on them. Yes, they do know what they're doing. I've been around a lot of different types of narcissists my whole life. So I'm not new to this as far as narcissism goes. And I've went on to marry the biggest, baddest, ugliest one of them all, the malignant narc, the most dangerous, the psychopathy, the psycho. Yeah, I've been there. You don't want to be there. I kind of feel sorry for the narcissism. You can come back and recover from codependency, but narcissism? No, they don't. Even therapists won't treat them, because they're so good at manipulation, and just about everything out of their mouth is a lie. And, they definitely, and I've seen it, they'll step on their own kids to get what they want. These people have, think about it, a narcissism, textbook of a narcissism definition is somebody who is incapable of feeling love or empathy. That doesn't sound human to me. A human that has no capacity for empathy or love. That sounds like a demon. Some people claim that they set themselves up for demon possession, demon spirits. But it definitely is a low vibe energy. It definitely is not Christ consciousness, right? Christ taught a lot about giving to the less fortunate, to the least of these. Narcissism doesn't play that. Narcissism just takes care of the person in the mirror. And it doesn't bother them that people struggle so bad. So kind of watch for that. You really don't want to be friends. You really don't want a partner that's narcissistic, because that's just going to drain you. So I hope this was helpful to you. I hope so. I just seen the 4 cards. I just seen the marriage card. Oh God, please don't marry no narc. Anyway, I love you all, and be sure to check out my video on YouTube. I will be picking out a different spread over there to be reining in over there. Just be careful, guys. Be careful who you hook to, and that you don't fall into disconnecting from source, because I think that's the worst possible thing you could possibly do on your time here on earth, is disconnect from source. Why would you do that? But anyway, bless you all. Love you all. Don't forget to hit that like button. And my birthday is on Sunday, so I'm going to be asking, and I'm going to be promoting my pages. So feel free to jump on board and like, subscribe. Helps the channel grow, helps the page grow. And I appreciate y'all so much. Have a blessed Friday, and take care. Bye.